Hey guys, what's up? I'm CadeoradeXD here back in the video, and today, oh my gosh, I know this is an old meme, but I'm going to be reading through the entire script of the B movie. I don't know why, I just popped in my head and I'm like, yes. And I always got, Fresca, sponsored, not sponsored. Amazing drink, try it out if you haven't already. You can get them at like HEB, Costco, basically any store. They're pretty popular. So, alright, let's get going. Narrator. Black screen with text. The sound of buzzing bees can be heard, obviously. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. By the way, I'm going to be trying to talk through this as fast as I can because it's the entire script, so what do you expect? Anyways, Bear Benson. He's picking out a shirt. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Let's check it up a little. Pretty sure his mom. Barry, breakfast is ready. Come in, hang on a second. Barry uses his antenna like a phone. Hello, Adam. Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't. I'll pick you up. He flies downstairs. Looking sharp. Use the stairs. Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I'm excited. Here's a graduate. We're very proud of you, son. A perfect report card. All B's. Very proud. Rob's Barry's hair. Barry. Ma, I got a thing here. I got a thing going here. You got lint in your fuzz. Ow, that's me. Wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Bye. Flies out the door. Barry, I told you. Stop flying in the house. He drives through the hive and is waved by Adam, who's reading newspaper. Obviously, because bees read newspaper. Hey, Adam. Hey, Barry. Is that fuzz gel? A little special day graduation. Never thought I'd make it. Barry pulls away from the house and continues driving. 3 days grade school. 3 days high school. Those were awkward. 3 days college. I'm glad I took a day and hitchhiked around the hive. Wow. So they really it's like our school system, except it's a day, not years. God, lucky. Did you come back different? They passed by some random guy. Hi, Barry. Already growing a mustache. Looks good. Hear about Frankie? Yeah. You going to the funeral? No, I'm not going to the funeral. Everybody knows. Sting someone you die. Don't waste it on a squirrel. Such a hothead. I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. The car does a barrel roll on the loop-shaped bridge and lands on the highway. I love this incorporating an amusement park into our regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. Barry parallel parks in their car, and they fly over the graduating students, playing Pomp and Circumstance. Don't know what that is. Boy, quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. Oh, I did not catch that. That's a pun. Well, Adam, today we're men. We are. Be men. Amen. Hallelujah. They both clap and have a happy spasm. Okay. The announcer. Students, faculty, distinguished bees, please welcome Dean Buswell. That fat guy. Welcome to New Hive City. I don't know why the O's in this thing are... These C's in this thing are O's. Graduating class of 915. That concludes the ceremonies and begins your career at Honix Industries. Will we pick our job today? They get into the tour bus. I heard it's just orientation. Tour buses rise out of the ground, and the students are automatically loaded into the buses. Heads up, here we go. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Wonder what it'll be like. A little scary. Welcome to Honix, a division of Honesco and a part of the Hexagon Group. This is it. Wow. We know that you as a bee have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Okay. Honey begins where valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into the soothing sweet syrup. Say that 5 times fast. With its distinctive golden glow, you know as honey. The god has been collecting honey in a bottle. She throws it back in the cloud, and is caught by a girl in the back. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yes, we're all cousins. Right, you're right. Hold on. At Honix, we constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. This is where the guy get freaking annihilated and just gets destroyed. They're slapping him with the thing and he has a little helmet. What do you think he makes? Not enough. Here we have our latest advancement, the Kremlin. The Krellman. They pass by a turning wheel with bees standing on pegs, who are each wearing a finger-shaped hat. Wow, what does that do? To her head. Catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions. That's honestly a good idea. I mean, if this was real. I'm intrigued. Can anyone work on the crown man? Of course, most bee jobs are small ones. Bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully because you'll stay in the job you pick for the rest of your life. Everyone claps except for Barry. The same job the rest of your life? I didn't know that. What's the difference? You'll be happy to know that bees as a species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. That's kind of sad. So you'll just work us to death? We'll sure try. Everyone on the bus laughs except for Barry. Then they walk back home. Wow, that blew my mind. See, some of like the voices I do is because I remember it from the movie, so don't judge me. What's the difference? How can you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. I'm relieved. Now I only have to make one decision in life. They both got points. I mean, honestly, I'd want some difference, but I mean, it is easier to make a choice instead of have like filling applications for like different jobs and stuff. Yeah. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. I guess. You ever think maybe things work a little too well around here? Oh yeah, this is the part where they're standing in like... Oh yeah. Like what? Give me one example. And they're like... They're in a street and there's tons of cars passing around them and it's comical because they work really well. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Announcer, please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Wait a second, check it out. The pollen jocks fly in, circle around, and landing on line. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Wow, never seen them this close. They know what it's like outside the hive. Yeah, but some don't come back. Hey, jocks. Hi, jocks. Oh, yeah. Hey, jocks. Hi, jocks. They hook up the backpacks machine that pump the nectar into trucks and drive away. Lulu Duva. Oh, yeah. It's that, like, the army general guy. You guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wonder where they were. I don't know. Their day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. You can't just decide to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Adam, right. They're covered in some pollen that floated off the pollen jocks. Look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will see in a lifetime. It's just a status symbol. Bees make too much of it. Perhaps, unless you're wearing it, and the ladies see you wearing it. They wave at the two bee girls walking by. Those ladies, aren't their cousins too? Distant. Pollen jock 1. Look at these two. Number 2. Couple of hive Harrys. Pollen jock 1. Let's have fun with them. Girl B1. It must be dangerous being a pollen jock berry. Yeah, once a bear pinned me against a mushroom. He had a paw on my throat, and with the other he was slapping me. He's doing the freaking thing. Oh my, I never thought I'd knock him out. What were you doing during this? Obviously I was trying to alert the authorities. I can autograph that. Yeah, so then they walk away. A little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Barry. Yeah, gusty. We're hitting a sunflower patch 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh? Barry, a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it. Maybe I am. You are not. We're going 0900 at J-Gate. What do you think, buzz boy? Are you bee enough? I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. The scene cuts to Barry looking... late night. He's looking through his balcony, which is pretty nice, honestly. Hey, Hunx. Dad, you surprised me. You decide what you're interested in? Well, there's a lot of choices, but you only get one. Do you ever get bored during doing the same job every day? So let me tell you about stirring. You grab that stick and you just move it around and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. You're thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Barry, you are so funny sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. You're going to be a stirrer? No one's listening to me. Wait till you see the sticks I have. I can say anything right now. I'm going to get an ant tattoo. They don't listen, and he continues to ramble on. Let's open some honey and celebrate. Maybe I'll pierce my thorax, shave my antenna, shack up with a grasshopper, get a gold tooth, and call everybody dog. I'm so proud. The scene cuts to Barry and Adam waiting in line to get a job. We're starting work today. Today's the day. Come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Yeah, right. Pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring stirrer, front desk, hair removal, being front line. Is it still available? Hang on, 2 left. One of them zeros. Congratulations. Step to the side. What'd you want? Be in front line. Pig and crowd out. Stellar. He walks away. Wow. Jobbuster. Couple of newbies. Yes, sir. First day. We're ready. Make your choice. They look at the board. There are hundreds of things constantly changing. panels that contain available or unavailable jobs. It looks very confusing. Want to go first? No, you go. Oh my, what's available? Restroom attendants open, not for the reason you think. Any chance of getting the Krellman? Sure, you're on. Puts a Krellman finger out on Adam's head. Suddenly the sign for Krellman closes out. I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed out. Takes his hat off. Wax Monkey's always open. The Krellman opened up again. What happened? A bee died. Makes an opening, see? He's dead, another one dead, deadified, two more dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. That's life. Oh, this is so hard. Barry remembers what the pawn jocks offered him and he flies off. Heating, cooling, stumpy, pour, stir, humming. Inspector number 7. Lint, coordinator, strap supervisor, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should... Barry? He turns around and sees Barry flying away. Barry! Alright, we got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9. What happened to you? Where are you? I'm going out. Out where? Out there. Oh no, I have to before I go to work for the rest of my life. You're gonna die. You're crazy. Barry hangs up. Hello? Another call coming in. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Krellman, a Korean deli on 83rd that gets the roses today. Hey guys, look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Hold it, son. Flight deck's restricted. It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. He puts his hand on Barry's shoulders. Really? Feeling lucky, are you? Booth clipboard. Sign here, just initial that. Thank you. Okay. You got a rain advisory today, and as all you know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, watch your brooms, honey sticks, dogs. Sorry. Dogs, birds, bears, and bats. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it. I'm battling like a cicada. I did not get that in the original one. So they pour root beer on the bees, and apparently they get, like, mentally disabled, or they're just, like, crazy after that. That's interesting. That's awful. And a reminder, he's talking to this with a microphone. A reminder for you rookies. Bee law number 1. Absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. Buzz, 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 buzz. Black and yellow. Hello. You ready for this hot shot? Yeah, bring it on. Wind check. Antenna. Wind, check. Antenna, check. Nectar peck, check. Wings, check. Stinger, check. Scared out of my shorts? Check. Okay, ladies, let's move out. Let's move it out. Pound those petunias, you striped stem stuckers. And all of you, drain those flowers. The pollen jocks fly out of the hive. Wow, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. I feel so fast and free. Box kite. Wow, flowers. This is blue leader. We have roses visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold roses. And hold. Roses. 30 degrees, Roger. Bring it around. Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick. This is where, like, gets the gun and, like, starts... You know what happens. That is one nectar collector. Ever see pollination up close? No, sir. I pick up some pollen here. Sprinkle it. Over here. Maybe a dash over there. A pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic. That's amazing. Why do we do that? Or why do we do that? That's pollen power. More pollen, more flowers. More nectar, more honey for us. Cool. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Copy that visual. Wait, one of these flowers seems to be on the move. Say again, you're reporting moving flower. Affirmative. That's the tennis ball. That's tennis ball when the main plot really gets introduced. Where am I? Oh, yeah, Ken. That was on the line. This is the coolest. What is it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they just flew in, and then they're on, like, they're by the tennis balls. I don't know, but I'm loving this color. It smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy. Sticks his hand in the ball, gets stuck. Chemically. Careful, guys. It's a little grabby. My sweet lord of bees. Candy brain, get off there. Oh, yeah. Problem. Just Yale's problem. Guys, this could be bad. Affirmative. Vanessa starts bouncing the tennis ball, not knowing Barry is still stuck to it. Very close. Gonna hurt. Mom's little boy is getting tossed back and forth. You're way out of position, rookie. Coming at you like a missile. Flies past the ball and jocks in slow-mo. He's like, ugh. Help me. I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. What is this? Match point. You can start packing up, honey, because you're about to eat it. And then he just, like, freaking just destroys the ball, and it flies, like, hundreds of yards into the city. Yowzer. Barry bounces around the town and gets stuck in the engine of a car. He flies into the air conditioner and sees a bug that was frozen in there. Ew, gross. The man driving the car turns on the air conditioner, which blows Barry into the car. There's me in the car. Do something. I'm driving. Hi, B. Barry smiles and waves at the baby girl. Guy in the back of the car. He's back here. He's gonna sting me. Nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. He freezes. Everyone freezes. Grandma, he blinked. Then they start spraying bee spray, and doesn't kill him. Spray him, Granny. What are you doing? Barry escaped through the air conditioner and is flying high above the ground safe. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. See, storm clouds are coming. I gotta get home. Can't fly in rain, drops hit, and one of his wings is damaged. Can't fly in rain, second drop hits him, and he spirals downwards. Mayday, bee going down. World War II. World War II plane sound effects are played as he plummets and he crash lands on a plant inside an apartment near the window. Flashbacks. Ken, could you close the window, please? Hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see? Freaking folds it out. Folds out. Oh no, more humans. I don't need this. What was that? Barry keeps trying to fly out the window, but it's glass. Maybe this time. Drapes. This is diabolical. It's fantastic. It's got all my special skills, even my top 10 favorite movies. What's number 1? Star Wars? Nah, I don't go for that. Makes a finger guns, pew pew pew, and it stops, kind of stuff. So, nah, I don't go for that pew 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 kind of stuff. So, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh yeah. So Ken, you should know this, is played by Patrick Warburton, something like that. Who also plays Joe in Family Guy, so just trivia. No wonder we shouldn't talk to them. They're out of their minds. When they leave a job interview, they're flabbergasted. Can't believe what I say. Looking at the light on the ceiling. There's the sun. Maybe that's a way out. Starts flying towards the light bulb. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. He hits the light bulb and falls into the dip on the table that the humans are sitting on at. I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. I first thought it was just me. So Ken's kind of a jerk. And he dips a chip into the bowl and scoops up some dip with berry on it and is about to put it in his mouth. Wait, stop, Bee! He drops the chip and backs away. All the humans freak out. Stand back. These are winter boots. He's like hovering over Barry. Wait, don't kill him! You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. Why does his life have any less value than yours? Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? I'm just saying, all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Vanessa picks up Ken's brochure and puts it under the glass so she can carry Barry back to the window. Barry looks at Vanessa in amazement. My brochure. There you go, little guy. He opens the window and lets him out. But Barry stays back and is still shocked that the human saved his life. I'm not scared of him. It's an allergic thing. Put that on your resume brochure. My whole face could puff up. Make it one of your special skills. Dang, that's tough. Knocking someone out is also a special skill. Ken walks to the door. Well, that's kind of abuse. Right. Bye, Vanessa. Thanks. Vanessa, next week. Yogurt night? Sure, Ken. Whatever. Vanessa tries to close the door. You just put carob chips in there. Bye. Close the door, but Ken opens it again. It's supposed to be less calories. Bye. Close the door. Fast forward to the next day. Barry's still outside the house. Flies into the kitchen where Vanessa's doing dishes. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I gotta say something. Alright, here it goes. Nah, what'd I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a B law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've got to. Disguise himself with character and food as walked by. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. What should I start with? Try suppose. You like jazz? No, that's no good. Bro, honestly, if he did that, he could get anyone. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes right in front of him. Barry notices on the counter. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes in fright and notices Barry on the counter. I'm sorry. You're talking. Yes, I know. Pointing at Barry. You're talking. I'm so sorry. No. It's okay. It's fine. I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. I'm sure this is very disconcerting. That's a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. I am, and I'm not supposed to be doing this. Pointing to the living room where Ken tried to kill him last night. But they're all trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I'd have thanked you. It's just how I was raised. Vanessa stabs her hand with the fork to test whether she's dreaming or not. That was a little weird. That's my phone notification. Don't mind. I'm talking with a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee, and the bee is talking to me. I just want to say I'm grateful. I'll leave now. Barry turns to leave. Wait, how'd you learn to do that? What? The talking thing. Same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey, you pick it up. That's very funny. Yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with. Anyway. Can I get you something? Like what? I don't know. I don't know. Coffee? I don't want to put you out. It's no trouble. It takes 2 minutes. It's just coffee. I hate to impose. She started making coffee. Don't, bro, what? Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I would love a cup. Hey, you want rum cake? I shouldn't. Have some. No, I can't. Come on. I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms. Where? These straps don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Are you alright? Pouring coffee on the floor and missing the cup completely. No. We flash forward, and they're sitting at their table on top of the apartment building drinking coffee. What do you want? Hold on. We drink coffee. He's making the tie in the cab as they're flying up Madison. He finally gets there. He runs up the steps into the church, and the wedding's on. He says, "Watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalin. Mary Watermelon." Barry laughs, but Vanilla looks confused. Is that a bee joke? That's kind of stuff we do. Yeah, different. So what are you gonna do, Barry? Barry stands on top of the sugar cube, floating in his coffee, and paddles it around with a straw like it's a gondola. That work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure, my parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Oh, shoot. Dag nabbit. Crap. Heck. Hold on. Sorry. I just messed up. Bro, what? You do? My parents wanted to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Really? My only interest is flowers. Our new queen was just elected with that same campaign slogan. Anyway, if you look, Barry points to the tree in the middle of Central Park. There's my hive right there. See it? You're in Sheep Meadow? Yes, I'm right off the Turtle Pond. No way, I know that area. I lost a toe ring there once. Wait, what? Vanessa wore toe rings? What? Why do girls put rings on their toes? Why not? It's like putting a hat on your knee. That's a really good, what is that, an idiom, simile? I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. Oh yeah, custodian, he's doing the light bulb, and it looks like she's talking to no one. You alright, ma'am? Oh yeah, fine. I'm just having 2 cups of coffee. Anyway, this has been great. Thanks for the coffee. Yeah, it's no trouble. Sorry I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up for the rest of my life. Barry points toward the rum cake. Can I take a piece of this with me? Sure, here, have a crumb. Vanessa hands Barry a crumb, but it's still pretty big for Barry. Thanks. Yeah, alright. Well then, I guess I'll see you around. Or not. Okay, Barry, and thank you so much again for before. Oh, that was nothing. Well, not nothing. Anyway, Vanessa and Barry hold hands, but Vanessa has to hold out a finger because her hands are too big for Barry to hold. Too big, and Barry holds that. The custodian looks over again, and it appears Vanessa is laughing at her coffee again. The light bulb that he was screwing in sparks, and he falls off the ladder. Fast forward in time, and we see 2 bee scientists testing out a parachute in a Honix wind tunnel. This can't possibly work. He's all set to go. We may as well try it. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the chute, and the wind slams him against the wall, and he falls on his face. The camera pans over, and we see Barry and Adam walking together. Sounds amazing. It was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Humans. I can't believe you're with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things that drive me crazy. Did they try and kill you? Like on TV? Some of them, but some of them don't. How'd you get back? Poodle. You did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see. You had your experience. Now you can pick out your job and be normal. Well, I met someone. You did? Was she bee-ish? A wasp? You did? Was she bee-ish? A wasp? Your parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider? I'm not attracted to spiders. I know for everyone else it's the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all, but I can't get past that face. Bro, if I was a bee, I wouldn't either. So who is she? She's human. No, that's a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Her name is Vanessa. Adam puts his hand in his hand. Oh boy, she's so nice and she's a florist. Oh no, you're dating a human florist? We're not dating. You're just flying outside the hive talking to humans that attack our homes with power washes and M80s. That's 1/8 a stick of dynamite. She saved my life, and she understands me. This is over. Eat this. He freaking shoves it in his mouth. It's not over. What was that? They call it a crumb. It was so stinging and stripy. And that's not what they eat. That's what falls off what they eat. You know what a cinnamon is? No. Adam opened his door, and behind him, he pulls Barry in. It's a bread and cinnamon frosting. Be quiet. They heat it up. Sit down. Really hot. He's still rambling about cinnamons. Listen to me. We are not them. We're us. There's us and there's them. He said, who can deny the heart that is yearning? What? There's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You gotta start thinking bee, my friend. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Everyone's just chanting. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Slash forward. He's laying in the raft in the pool full of honey. He's wearing sunglasses. His mom. There he is. He's in the pool. Is it his... No. Yeah, it's his mom, right? Yeah. You know, Dad. You know what your problem is, Barry? Barry pulls down his sunglasses and he looks annoyed. I gotta start thinking, B. How much longer will this go on? It's been 3 days. Why aren't you working? Pull his sunglasses back on. I've got a lot of big life decisions to think about. What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Would it kill you to make a little honey? Barry rolls off the raft and sinks into the honey pool. Barry, come out. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps sinking into the pool honey until he suddenly, in Central Park, having a picnic with Vanessa, playing Megalavia. No. Playing Megalovania. Barry has a cup of honey and he clinks his glass with Vanessa. Suddenly a mosquito lands on Vanessa and she stops it, killing it. They both gasp but then burst out laughing. You come in, the camera pans over and Vanessa's climbing into a small yellow airplane. Got everything all set. That... No, I didn't write that. That was in the script that I copy and pasted. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Vanessa lifts off and flies ahead. Don't be too long. Barry catches up with Vanessa and he sticks out his arms like an airplane. He rolls from side to side and Vanessa copies him with the plane. Watch this. Barry stays back and watches as Vanessa draws a heart in the air using pink smoke from the plane. But on the last loop-de-loop, she suddenly crashes into a mountain and the plane explodes. The destroyed plane falls into some rocks and explodes a second time. Sugar Sugar ends when the plane blows up for... Oh, it was Sugar Sugar. When the plane blows up for the first time. Vanessa, as Barry is yelling, his mouth fills with honey, and he wakes up discovering that he was just daydreaming, and he slowly sinks back into the honey pool. We're still here. I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond to yelling. Then why yell at me? Because you don't listen. Parent problems. I'm not listening to this. Sorry, I've got to go. Where are you going? I'm meeting a friend. A girl? Is this why you can't decide? Bye. Barry flies out the door, and Martin shakes his head. I just hope she's B-ish. Well, she's not. Fast forward, and they're in, he's sitting on Vanessa's shoulder, and she's closing up her shop. They have a huge parade of flowers every year in Pasadena to be in the Tournament of Roses. That's every florist's dream. Up on a float surrounded by flowers. Crowd cheering. A tournament. Do the roses compete in athletic events? No. Alright, I've got one. No. Alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? It's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? It's faster. Yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. TiVo, can you just freeze live TV? Wait, so you can just freeze live TV? That's insane. You don't have that? We have Hivo. Oh, TV. We have Hy-Vee, but it's a disease. H. Hold on. TV. You can just freeze live TV. That's insane. We don't have that. We have HIV, but it's a disease. It's a horrible, horrible disease. Oh my. A human walks by and narrowly avoids him. Passerby. Where is it? Dumb bees. Vanessa. You must want to sting all those jerks. We try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. See if we watch your temper. They walk into Nazi Germany. What? Very carefully, you kick a wall, take a walk, write an angry letter, and throw it out. Work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, lust, selling employee, Hector hits Barry off of Vanessa's shoulders. Hector thinks he's saving Vanessa. To Barry, oh my goodness, are you okay? Barry's getting up on the floor. Yeah, what's wrong with you? It's a bug. He's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. She gets a magazine, rolls up, and hits him on the head with it. What was that? A pick and save circular? Vanessa... Oh, Lord, we're only like halfway through. Vanessa sets Barry back on her shoulder. Yeah, it was. How'd you know? It felt like about 10 pages. 75 is pretty much our limit. Oh my gosh. That's thick. You've really got that down to a science. Oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to it. Italian Vogue. That's pretty hilarious. I'll bet. Barry looks to his right and notices there is honey for sale in the aisle. What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? Barry looks at all the brands of honey, shocked. How did this get here? QB, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta, Private Select? Barry puts his hands up and slowly turns around to look at disgust in his face. Is he that actor? I've never heard of him. Is he that actor? I've never heard of him. Why is this here? For people, we eat it. Just as I want. You don't have enough food of your own? God, this guy put like random stuff in the... You don't have enough food of your own? Hector looks back and notices that Vanessa's talking to Barry. Well, yes. How do you get it? Bees make it. I know who makes it, and it's hard to make. There's heating, cooling, stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing. It's organic. It's our organic. That's funny. It's just honey, Barry. Just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. We've taken our homes, schools, hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale? I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'm getting to the bottom of this, of all of this. Flash forward, Barry paints his face like a World War II veteran, and sinks into the storage section of the store. Two men, including Hector, are loading boxes into some trucks. Supermarket employee. Hey, Hector. Vanessa hits Hector across the face with the magazine he had, and then hits him in the head. Vanessa hits Hector across the face with the magazine he had, and then hits him in the head. Hector backs away, covering his head. Oh, I know what happened. So I copy and pasted the same thing twice. Sorry. Hey, Hector. Tiny Farms. I am on something huge here. Moose blood. Oh, it's not like... So they're driving the truck, and then he's on the windshield, and there's that mosquito called moose blood. I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. Another bug playing dead. I'm going to Tacoma. Barry looks at another bug. And you? No, he really is dead. Alright, another bug hits the windshield, and the drivers notice. They activate the windshield wipers. Moose blood. Windshield wipers are slowly sliding over the dead bugs and wiping them off. What is that? Oh no, a wiper, triple blade. Triple blade? Jump on, it's your only chance, B. Moose blood and Barry grab onto the wiper, and they hold on as it wipes the windshield. Why does everything have to be so good doggone clean? How much do people need to see? Open your eyes, stick your head out the window. From NPR's News in Washington, I'm Carl Cassell. But don't kill... they're listening to the radio inside. But don't kill no more bugs. Moose blood and Barry are washed off by the wiper fluid. B. Moose blood guy. Barry starts screaming as he hangs onto the antenna. Suddenly, it is revealed that a water bug is also hanging onto the antenna. Suddenly, it is revealed that a water bug is also hanging onto the antenna. There's a pause, and then Barry and the water bug both start screaming. Hear something? Like what? Like tiny screaming. Turn off the radio. The antenna starts to lower until it gets too low and sinks into the truck. The water bug flies off, and Barry is forced to let go, and he is blown away. He luckily lands inside a horn on the top of the truck where he finds Moose Blood, who is blown into the same place. What's up, B-boy? Hey, Blood. Freaking gang association. Fast forward in time, and we see that Barry is in deep conversation with Moose Blood. They have been sitting in the truck for a while. Just a row of honey jars, as far as the eye could see. Wow. I assume wherever this truck goes is where we're getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Bees hang tight. We're all jammed in. It's a close community. Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito is on his home. What if we get in trouble? You mosquito, you in trouble. Nobody likes us. They just smack. See mosquito, smack, smack. At least you're out in the world. You must meet girls. Mosquito girls try to trade up. Go with the moth, the dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. An ambulance passes by and it has a blood donation sign on it. You gotta be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. He leaves and goes to the ambulance. Hey guys, I'm the mosquito. Moose Blood. I knew exactly how to catch all down here. You bring your crazy straw, the truck goes out of view, and Barry notices the truck he's on pulling it to a camp of some sort. Auschwitz. We throw it into jars, slap a label on it, and it's pretty much pure profit. Barry flies out. What is this place? A bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. They are pinheads. Pinhead? Check out the new smoker. Oh, sweet. That's the one you want. The Thomas 3000? Smoker. 90 puffs a minute. Semi-automatic. What is this, a AR rifle? Twice the nicotine, all the tar. That sucks. A couple breaths of this knocks them right out. They make the honey, and we make the money. They make the honey, we make the money. The beekeeper sprays hundreds of cheap miniature apartments with a smoker. The bees are fanning or passing out. Oh my, what's going on? Are you okay? Barry flies into one of the apartments and helps the bee couple get off the ground. They're coughing and it's hard for them to stand. Yeah, it doesn't last too long. Do you know you're gonna hide with fake walls? Bee apartment. Our queen was moved here. We had no choice. It's completely empty except for a photo on the wall of the queen who's always dressed in man and woman clothes. This is your queen? That's a man and woman That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen. What is this? Bear flies out and discovers that there are hundreds of these structures, each housing thousands of bees. Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Bear takes out his camera and takes pictures of these bee work camps. The beekeepers look very evil in these depictions. Bee honey. Our honey is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. This is worse than anything bears have done. I intend to do something. Flash forward in time, and Barry is showing these pictures to his parents. Oh, Barry, stop. Who told you humans are taking our honey? That's a rumor. These look like rumors. Holds up pictures. That's a conspiracy theory. They're obviously doctored photos. How'd you get mixed up in all this? He's been talking to humans. What? Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend, and they make out. Make out? Barry, we do not. You wish you could. Whose side are you on? The bees. Uncle Carl had been sitting on the back of the room He's sitting in the back of the room the entire time. I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Those crazy legs kept me up all night. Totally an innuendo. Barry, this is what you want to do with your life? Barry, I want to do it for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you coming home so overworked, your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop. Jen, I remember that. Well, what do they have to our honey? We live on 2 cups a year. They put it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Even if that's true, what can one bee do? Sting them where it really hurts. In the face, the eye, that would hurt. No. Up the nose, that's a killer. There's only one place you can sting the humans, one place that matters. It's the wallet. Flash forward a bit. Watching the B News. What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar, and let's get right into the news. That's not really happens. Bee protester. No more bee beards. Bee news narrator. With Bob Bumble at the anchor desk, weather with Storm Stinger, sports with Buzz Larvey, and Jeanette Chung. They always have an Asian person on the news. Just like Trisha Takanawa in Family Guy. Bob Bumble. Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble. And in Family Guy, it's Tom Tucker, so they're kind of making that off. Jeanette Chang. And I'm Jeanette Chang. A Tri-County bee, Barry Benson, intends to sue the human race, for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally. Tomorrow night on Be Larry King, we'll have 3 former queens here in our studio discussing their new book, Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. The scenes change, and then we're the bee version of Larry King and Barry. Tonight we're talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm a kid from the hive, I can't do this? Bees have never been afraid to change the world, but what about Bee Columbus, Bee Gandhi, Bee Jesus? Where I'm from, we never sue humans. We were thinking of stickball or candy stores. How old are you? Okay, so like, Bee Larry King's gonna be serious, but Barry's all like hyper, and he's like probably like, what age is Barry Benson? How old are you? The bee community is supporting you in this case, which will be the trial of the bee century. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world too. Bee Larry King is kind of annoyed. It's a common name. Next week, he looks like you and has a show and suspenders and colored dots. Bee Larry King. Next week, glasses coach on the bottom from the guest, even though you just heard them. Bear Week next week. They're scary, hairy, and here live. Bee Curingly gets up annoyed and flies away off screen. Always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, very Jewish. It's funny because the Jerry Seinfeld who plays Barry is Jewish. Flash forward in time and we see Vanessa enter. And if you hear any background noises, my parents making popcorn, watching football, day before school starts after the Thanksgiving break. Flash forward in time, we see Vanessa enter and Ken enters behind her. They're arguing. In tennis, you attack at that point of the weakness. It's my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Holy crap. Honey, your backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. To Ken, quiet please. Actual work is going on here. Pointing Barry. Is that the same bee? Yes, it is. I'm helping him see the human race. Hello? Hello, bee. This is Ken. Calling the winter boots incident earlier. Yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size 10.5. Vibram Soul, I believe. To Vanessa. Why was he talking? Listen, you better go, because we're really busy working. But it's our yogurt night. Holding the door open for Ken. Bye-bye. Why is yogurt night so difficult? He leaves, and Vanessa walks over to Barry. His workplace is a mess. You poor thing. You two have been at this for hours. Yes, and Adam here has been a huge help. Adam frosting honey sugars. Oh, yeah, Adam's, like, pouring whipped cream into his mouth. Barry, just one. I try not to use the competition, so why are you helping me? Bees are good qualities, and it takes my mind off the shop. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Those are great if you're there. Those are great if you're 3. And artificial flowers. Oh, those just get me psychotic. Yeah, me too. Bent stingers, pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake things. Nothing worse than a daffodil that's had worked. It's a freaking plastic surgery joke. Nothing's worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Maybe this can make up for it a little bit. The lawsuit's a pretty big deal. I guess. You sure you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Flash forward, and they're watching the human news. The camera shows a crowd outside a courthouse. It's an incredible scene here down in Manhattan where the world anxiously waits because for the first time in history, we will hear ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. We're no longer watching through a news camera. What have we gotten into here? What have we gotten into here, Barry? It's pretty big, isn't it? Adam looks at hundreds of people around the courthouse. I can't believe how many humans don't work during the day. Do you think billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? I mean, everybody needs to stay behind the security guard. Everybody needs to stay behind the barricade. A limousine drives up, and a fat man, Leighton Montgomery, a honey industry owner, gets out and walks past Barry. What's the matter? I don't know. I just gotta chill. Oh yeah, he steps on the bug. Sorry, I don't know. I just gotta chill. Fast forward in time, and everyone is in the court. Well, if it isn't the B team to honey industry lawyers, you boys work on this. Man, all rise. The Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding. Judge Bumbleton. All right, case number 4475. Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 food companies collectively. A privilege. Mr. Benson, you're representing all the bees of the world. Everyone looks closely. They're waiting to see if a bee can really talk. Barry makes several buzzing sounds to sound like a bee. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed. Judge Bumbleton. Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. My grandmother was a simple woman, born on a farm. She believed it was man's divine right. It was man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If he lived in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what would it mean. Just think of what it would mean. I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee. Montgomery walks over and looks closely at Barry. How do we know that this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Benson, Barry. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. Honey's pretty important to me. I'm important to all bees. We invented it. We make it. We protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take it from us because we're the little guys. I'm hoping that after this is all over, you'll see how by taking our honey, you not only take everything we have, but everything we are. The mom to the dad. I wish he dressed like that all the time. So nice. Judge Bumbleton. Is the server running, Dad? Is the server running, Dan? Barry. So, Mr. Claus Vanderhaden of Honey Farms, big company you have. Claus Vanderhaven. I suppose so. Barry. I see you also own Honeyburn and Honron. Claus. Yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Barry. Beekeeper. I find that to be a very disturbing term. I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? Claus quietly. No. Barry. I couldn't hear you. Claus. No. Barry. No. Because you don't free bees. You keep bees. Not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. The very lovable features. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Build-A-Bear, Bear. You mean like this? The guy brings in a bear and is all like attacking people. Not really, but like really scary and stuff. Pointing to the roy bear. Bears kill bees. How'd you like his head crashing through your living room, biting into your couch, spitting out your throw pillows? Judge Wimbledon. Okay, that's enough. Take him away. The bear stops roaring and thrashing and walks out. Barry. So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me. Or, where have I heard it before, Mr. Sting? I was in a band called The Police. You've never been a police officer, have you? Sting. No, I haven't. No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture casually stolen by human for nothing more than a prance about stage name. Sting. Oh, please, Barry. Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Summer? Montgomery. Montgomery. That's not his real name, you idiots. Mr. Leota, Barry. Mr. Leota, first. Belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot in ER in 2005. Really, Leota. Thank you. Barry. I see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome with a churning inner turmoil that's ready to blow. Really, Leota. I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime, Barry? Not yet. It isn't. But is this what it's come to for you? Exploiting tiny, helpless bees, so you don't have to rehearse. Hold on. Your part and learn your lines, sir. Reloaded. Watch it, Benson. I could blow right now, Barry. This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Oh, it's a pun because Ray Liotta was the main guy in Goodfellas. It's a bad fella. Ray Liotta loses it and tries to grab Barry. Why doesn't someone just step on this creep and we can all go home? Judge Bumbleton. Order in this court. Ray Liotta. You're all thinking it. Judge Bumbleton starts banging gravel. Order, I say. Say it. Mr. Liotta, please sit down. We see a montage of magazines which feature the court case. Flash forward in time to Barry's back home with Vanessa. I think it was awfully nice of that bear to pitch it in like that. Yeah, because the bear is sentient, like the bee, I guess. He chose to walk in there because I guess he'd benefit from the deal. I think the jury's on his side. The jury. Are we doing everything right, legally? I'm a florist. Right, well, here's to a great team. Ken walks in from the work. He sees Barry, and he looks upset when he sees Barry clinking with his glass with Vanessa. Hello. Oh, Ken, hello. I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but Ken holds up his phone and flips open. The phone has no charge. The battery. I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Oh, that was lucky. Ken sits down on the table. Wait, how would he call Barry? Like, a phone from, like, this modern age or whenever it was made was still, like, really big compared to a honeybee. That was lucky. Ken sits down at the table across from Barry, and Vanessa leaves the room. There's a little left. I could heat it up. Ken, not taking his eyes off Barry. Yeah, heat it up. Sure, whatever. Barry, so I hear you're quite a tense player. I'm not much for the game myself. The ball's a little grabby. Ken, that's where I usually sit. Right. Points to where Barry's sitting. Right there. Calling from the room. Ken, Barry was looking at your resume, and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. No. To Barry. You think I don't see what you're doing? I know how hard it is to find the right job. We don't have that in common. Do we? Barry. Bees have 100% employment. But we do jobs like taking the crud out. Ken menacingly. That's just what I was thinking about doing. He reaches for a fork on the table, but knocks it off the floor. He goes to pick it up. Ken, I'll let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that's all right. He quickly rises up back up after hearing this, but hits his head on the table and yells, I'm gonna go drain the old stinger, P. Yeah, you do that. He flies past Ken to get to the bathroom. Ken freaks out, splashing some of the wine he was using to cool his head and his eyes. He yells in anger. Barry looks at the magazines featuring his victories in court. Barry, look at that. Barry flies into the bathroom. He puts his hand on his head, but this hurts him more and makes him even madder. He yells again, or makes him more mad. Barry's washing his hands in the sink, but then Ken walks in. I've just had it. Close the bathroom door behind him with a little mind games. He's mentally rolling the magazine. Barry backs away. What's that? Italian Vogue. Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages. Ken, it's a lot of ads. I remember what Van said. Why is your life more valuable than mine? Ken, that's not funny. I can't seem to recall that. Ken smashes everything off the sink and magazine and Barry narrowly escapes. Ken follows Barry around and tries to hit him with the magazine, but he keeps missing. Ken gets a spray bottle. I think something stinks in here. Barry enjoying the spray. I love the smell of flowers. Ken holds a lighter in front of the spray bottle. How do you like the smell of flames, Barry? Not as much. Ken fires his makeshift flamethrower, but misses Barry, burning the bathroom. He torches the whole room, but loses his footing and falls into the bathtub. After getting hit in the head by falling objects 3 times, he picks up his shower head, revealing a water bug hiding under it. Water bug, not taking sides. Barry gets up out of a pile of bathroom supplies and he's wearing a chapstick hat. Barry, Ken, I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken switches the shower head to lethal. What? Ken, I've got issues. Ken sprays Barry with the shower and he crash lands into the toilet. Ken looks menacing down into the toilet. Barry, well, royal flush. Barry, you're bluffing. Ken, am I? Flush the toilet. Barry grabs the chopstick from the toilet and uses it to surf in the flushing toilet. Surf's up, dude. Barry flies out the toilet on the chopstick and sprays Ken's face with the toilet water. Ew, poo water. Barry, that bowl is gnarly. Aiming a toilet cleaner at Barry, except for those dirty yellow rings. Barry cowers and covers his head, and Vanessa runs in and takes the toilet cleaner from Ken just before he hits Barry. Kenneth, what are you doing, Ken? I don't even like honey. I don't need it. We need to talk. Vanessa pulls Ken outside the bathroom. He's just little bee, and he happens to be the nicest bee I've ever met in a long time. Long time? What are you talking about? There are other bugs in your life? No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them. Get roasted. Fine. Talking bees know your good night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Goodbye, Ken. Ken huffs and walks out and slams the door, but suddenly he walks back in and stares at Barry. And for information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by man. Ken leaves again, and Vanessa leans in towards Barry. I'm sorry about all that. Ken walks back in. I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Ken leaves for the last time. What's that? I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well. Are you okay for the trial? I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas. Flash forward in time. Barry, Adam, and Vanessa are back in court. Montgomery. We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the best lawyers. Barry stares at Adam. Yeah. Lawyer. Leighton, you've got to weave some magic with this jury, or it's going to be over. Montgomery. Don't worry. The only thing I have to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. The lawyer. You got the tweezers? Lawyer. Are you allergic? Montgomery. Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B., I'll ask you what I think we should all know. What exactly is your relationship, points Vanessa, to that woman? Barry. We're friends. Montgomery. Good friends? I don't know why you did. Barry. Yes. Montgomery. How good? Do you live together? Adam. Wait a minute. Are you her little bed bug? Adam's stinger starts vibrating. He's agitated. I've seen a bee documentary or two. From what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children? Yeah, but pointing at Janet Martin. So there's not your real parents. Oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Hold me back. Vanessa tries to hold Adam back. He wants to sting Montgomery. You're an adult. You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? Adam. He's denouncing bees. Montgomery. Don't y'all date your cousins? Montgomery leans over in the jury and stands and stares at Adam. Vanessa. Objection. Vanessa raises her hand to object, but Adam gets free. He flies straight at Montgomery. I'm going to pincushion this guy. Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Adam stings Montgomery in the butt, and he starts thrashing around. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, Lordy, I'm hit. Order. The venom is coursing through my veins. I've been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see, you can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stinging's the only thing they know. It's their way. Adam, stay with me. I can't feel my legs. Well, no, duh. I know. We amputated your arms. Wait, Montgomery. I know. We amputated your arms. What angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks? Judge Wilmington. Order. Order. Please, flash forward in time. We see a human news reporter. The case of the honeybees versus the USSR. Versus Montgomery took it a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal teams stung Leighton T. Montgomery. Adam's laying in Adam's laying in a hospital bed, and Barry flies in to save him. Hey, buddy. Hey, is there much pain? Yeah, I blew the whole case, didn't I? Doesn't matter. What matters is you're alive. You could have died. Adam, it'd be better off dead. Look at me. A small plastic sword is replaced as Adam's stinger. They got it from the cafeteria downstairs in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery on it. He flicks it off. What was it like to sting someone? I can't explain. It was all adrenaline. And then ecstasy. All right. You think it was all a trap? Of course. I'm sorry. I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple of bugs in this world. What will humans do to us if they win? I don't know. I hear they put the roaches in motels. What? Doesn't sound so bad. Oh yeah, because like those motels have tons of roaches. Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Oh my. Could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. We can see that 2 humans are smoking cigarettes outside. Bees don't smoke tobacco. We smoke pot. Gosh. This a guy that I copy and pasted it from put some weird stuff in it. I'm sorry. Right. Bees don't smoke. Right. Bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees are smoking. That's it. That's our case. It is. It's not over. Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. Get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Flash forward and Adam is making a paper airplane boat in the courtroom. And assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. We see that the jury have each made their own paper boats after being taught how by Adam, and they all look confused. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Flayman, yes, Your Honor? Where's the rest of your team? He continues stalling. Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. Bees are trained to fly haphazardly, and as a result, we don't make very good time. I actually heard a funny story about Montgomery. Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken up enough of this court's valuable time? How much longer will we allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? We have presented no compelling evidence to support the charges against my clients, who run legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Flayman, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. Adam, we can't. We have a terrific case. Montgomery, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Barry flies in the door. Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here's your smoking gun. So, in the movie, she holds it up and acts like it's a gun, but freaking this guy, man. Vanessa walks in, pulls out an AK-47, shoots up the courtroom. Allahu Akbar! What is that? It's a bee smoker. It's a bee smoker. It picks up the remains of the jury. What? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee. Montgomery accidentally fires at the bees in the crowd, and they faint and cough. Dozens of reporters start taking pictures of the suffering bees. Look at what has happened to the bees who have never been asked, smoking or non. Or smoking... Barry. Look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked, smoking or non. Is this what nature intended for us, to be forcibly addicted to smoke machines and man-made wooden slat work camps? Living our lives as honey slaves to the white man? Barry points to the honey industry owners. One of them is an African-American, so he awkwardly separates himself from the others. What are we going to do? He's playing the species card. Ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees. Adam and Vanessa, free the bees, free the bees. Free the bees. The court finds in favor of the bees. Vanessa, we won. I knew you could do it. High five. Vanessa hits Barry hard because her hand is too big. Sorry, Barry overjoyed. It's okay. I'm okay. You know what this means? All the honey will finally belong to the bees. And now I won't have to work so hard all the time. Montgomery. This is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature, Benson. You'll regret this. Montgomery leaves, and Barry goes inside of the courtroom. Several reporters start asking Barry questions. Reporter 1. Barry, how much honey is out there? Barry. All right, one at a time. Barry 2. Reporter 2. Barry, who are you wearing? Whoa, Barry. My sweater's Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. Barry flies outside with the paparazzi, and Adam and Vanessa stay back. My voice is slowly going away. Adam to Vanessa. What if Montgomery's right? What do you mean? We've been living the bee way for a long time. 27 million years. Flash forward in time, and Barry is talking to a man. Congratulations on your victory. All you demand is a settlement. Barry, first we'll demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps and deport all the bees to... and deport all the bees back to their things, to their hives. As Barry is talking, we see a montage of men putting closed tape over the work camps and freeing the bees in their crowded apartments. Then we want back the honey that was ours to begin with, every last drop. Men in suits are pushing all the honey of the aisle and into carts. We demand an end to the glorification of the bear as anything more. We see a statue of a bear-shaped honey container being pulled down by the bees. Then a filthy-smelling, bad breath stink machine. We're all aware of what they do in the woods. We see Winnie the Pooh sharing his honey with the piglet and the crosshairs of a high-tech sniper rifle. Barry looking through the binoculars. Watch for my signals. When he gets hit by a dart and dramatically falls off the log he was standing on, his tongue hanging out, Piglet looks at Pooh in fear, and the sniper takes the honey. Sniper. We'll, we'll have nausea. He'll have nausea for a few hours, and it'll be fine. Flash forward in time. Barry. We no longer tolerate B negative nicknames. Mr. Sting is sitting at home until he's taken out of the house by the men in suits. But it's just a prance about stage name. Very unnecessary inclusion of honey and bogus health products and lottie-doo human tea time snack garnishments. An old lady is mixing honey into her tea, but suddenly men in suits smash her face down on the table and take the honey. Old lady. I can't breathe. Honey tech pulls up to Barry's hive. Bring it in, boys. Hold it right there. Good. Tap it. Tons of honey is being pumped into the hive storage. Honey overflows from the cup. Mr. Buzzwell, we just passed 3 cups. There's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Shut down. We've never shut down. Shut down honey production. Stop making honey. The bees all leave their stations. Two bees run to a room. They put keys into the machine. Turn the key, sir. 2 worker bees dramatically turn the keys, which opens a button, which they shut, which they press, shutting down the honey making machines. This is the first time this has ever happened. What do we do now? Flash forward in time, and a bee is about to jump out into a pool full of honey. Cannonball, the bee gets stuck in the honey. We get a short march to the bee leaving work. We see the pollen jocks flying, but one of them gets a call on his antenna. Lulu Duvone. We're shutting down honey production. Mission abort. Pollen number 1. Aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base. The pollen jocks fly back to the hive. We get a time lapse of Central Park slowly wilting away as the bees all relax. Adam, you wouldn't believe how much honey was out there. Oh yeah? What's going on? Where is everybody? The entire street is deserted. Are they out celebrating? They're home. They don't know what to do. Laying out, watching a Discord server, read the B movie script. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way into San Antonio with the cricket. At least we get our honey back. Sometimes I think, so what if humans liked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. That's why this was my new desk. This is my new job. I want to do it really well. And now I can't. Flash forward. Barry, I don't understand why they're not happy. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. Vanessa, you don't have an idea what's going on, do you? Barry, what do you want to show me? Vanessa takes Barry to the rooftop where they first had coffee and points to a store. Vanessa points to her flowers and they're all gray and wilting. Barry, what happened here? Vanessa, this isn't the half of it. Small flash forward in time, and Vanessa and Barry on the roof of her store, and she points to Central Park. We see that Central Park is no longer green colorful, rather it is gray, brown, and dead-like. It's very depressing to look at. Barry, oh no, oh my, they're all wilting. Doesn't look very good, does it? No. And whose fault do you think that is? You know, I'm gonna guess bees. Vanessa stares at Barry. Bees? Barry, specifically me. I don't think bees not needing to make honey would affect all these things. It's not just flowers, fruits, vegetables. They all need bees. That's a whole SAT test right there. Vanessa, take away produce that affects the entire animal kingdom. Then, of course, the human species. So there's no more pollination. It could just all go south from there, couldn't it? I know this is also partly my fault. How about a suicide pact? How do we do it? I'll sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice. Right. Vanessa, listen, Barry. Sorry, but I gotta get going. Vanessa leaves. Barry to himself. I had to open my mouth and talk. Vanessa, where are you leaving? Where are you going? Vanessa's getting a taxi to the final tournament of Rosa Parade in Pasadena. They've moved it to this weekend because all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant it to turn out like this. I know, me neither. The taxi starts to drive away. Tournament of roses. Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses. Vanessa! Barry flies over the taxi. Roses? Barry? Barry's flying outside of the window of the taxi. Roses are flowers. Yes, they are. Flowers, bees, pollen. I know. That's why this is the last parade. Could you slow down? The taxi driver screeches to a stop and Barry keeps flying forward. Barry flies back to the window. Okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster. All my fault. Yes, it kind of is. I've ruined the planet. I wanted to help you. With the flowers, I've made it worse. Actually, it's completely closed down. I thought maybe you're remodeling, but I have another idea, and it's greater than my previous idea combined. I don't want to hear it. All right. They have the roses. The roses have the pollen. I know every bee plant and flower bud in this park. All we gotta do is get what they've got back here with what we've got. Bees. Vanessa Park, berry pollen. Vanessa flowers, berry repollination. Vanessa across the nation. Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, floats, and cotton candy. Security will be tight, Barry. I have an idea. Flash forward, Vanessa's about to board a plane which has all the roses on board. What is it? Vanessa Bloom, FTD. Holds that badge. Official floor business. It's real. Security guard. Sorry, man. Nice brooch. But thank you. It was a gift. Barry is revealed to be hiding inside the brooch. Flashback in time. Barry and Vanessa are discussing their plan. One side, you just pick the right float. How about the princess and the pea? I could be the princess. You could be the pea. Yes, I got it. Where should we sit? Guard. What are you? I believe I'm the pea. Guard. The pea. It goes under the mattress. Nice fairy tale, sweetheart. I'm going to be the marshal of Vanessa. You do that. The whole parade is a fiasco. Let's see what this baby will do. Vanessa drives the float through traffic. Hey, what are you doing, Barry? Then all we gotta do is blend in with traffic. Without arousing suspicion, once at the airport, there's no stopping us. Flash forward in time, and Barry and Vanessa are about halfway to get on the plane. Stop, security. You and your insect packed your float? Yes. Has it been in your possession the entire time? Vanessa, yes. Would you remove your shoes, Barry? Move your stinger? It's part of me. It's part of him. I know, I'm just having fun. Enjoy your flight. Barry playing with Vanessa. Then if we're lucky, we'll have just enough pollen to do the job. Flash forward in time, Barry and Vanessa are flying on the plane. Can you believe how lucky we are? We have just enough pollen to do the job. I think it's just going to work. It's going to work. It's got to work. Okay, attention passengers, it's Captain Scott. We have a bit of bad weather in New York. It looks like we'll experience a couple of hours delay. Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. I gotta get up there and talk to them. Barry, be careful. Barry flies right outside the cockpit door. Can I get help with the Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order the talking inflatable nose and ear hair trimmer. The flight attendant opens the door and walks out, and Barry flies into the cockpit unseen. Captain, I'm in a real situation. Captain Barry. What'd you say, Hal? Co-pilot Barry. Nothing. Scott notices Barry and freaks out. B. No, don't freak out. My entire species. Captain Scott gets out of his seat and tries to suck Barry with a handheld vacuum. Scott, what are you doing? Barry lands on Hal's hair, but Scott doesn't see him. He tries to suck at Barry, but instead, he sucks up Hal's toupee. Wait a minute. I'm an attorney. Hal doesn't know Barry is on his head. Who's an attorney? Don't move. Scott hits Hal in the face with a vacuum in an attempt to hit Barry. Hal's knocked out, and he falls on the life raft button, which launches an inflatable boat into Scott, who gets knocked out and falls to the floor. They're both unconscious. To himself, oh, Barry. An intercom with a southern accent. Good afternoon, passengers, says the captain. Would I miss Vanessa Bloom in 24B? Please report to the cockpit. Vanessa looks confused, and please hurry. Vanessa opens the door and sees the life raft and unconscious pilots. The unfunny Barry thing ends here. Vanessa, what happened here? Barry, I tried to talk to them, but then there was a dustbuster, a toupee, a life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in the boat, and they're both unconscious. Barry, is that another Vanessa, is that another B joke? Barry, no one's flying the plane. Bud Ditchwater, through radio on phone. This is JFK Control Tower, Flight 356. What's your status, Vanessa? This is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. But where's the pilot, Vanessa? He's unconscious, and so is the co-pilot. But not good. Does anyone on board have fighting spirits, Barry? As a matter of fact, there is. But who's this? Barry Benson from the Honey Trial. Oh, great. Vanessa, there's nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. I can't fly a plane. Why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Yes, and how hard could it be? Vanessa sits down and flies for a little bit. We see lightning clouds outside the window. Wait, Barry, they're heading into some lightning. An ominous lightning storm looms in front of the plane. We're now watching the B News. Bob Bumble. This is Bob Bumble. We have some late-breaking news from JFK Airport, where a suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh from his legal victory. Adam, that's Barry, Bob Bumble, is attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated pilot flight crew. Janet, Martin, Uncle Carr, and Adam. Flowers. The scene switches to the human news. Talking with Bob Bumble, we have a storm in the area and two individuals at the controls with absolutely no flight experience. Bob Bumble. Just a minute. There's a bee on that plane. I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benston and his no-account compadres. They've done enough damage. Reporter. But isn't he your only hope? Technically, a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. The wing's too small. Barry. Haven't we heard this a million times? Surface area with wings and body mass makes no sense. Gets on the air. Got it. Stand by. We're going live. The way we work may be a mystery to you. Making honey takes a lot of bees doing a small job. But let me tell you about a small job. If you do it well, it makes a big difference, more than we realized, to us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back together bees back to working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow, black and yellow. Hello. Scene switches. Barry is teaching Vanessa how to fly. Left, right, down, hover. Forget hover. This isn't so hard. Pretending to honk the horn. Beep, beep, beep. A lightning bolt hits the plane and on autopilot turns off. Barry, what happened? Wait, I think we were on autopilot this whole time. That may not have been helping me. And we're not. So it turns out I cannot fly a plane. It plummets, and all the bees are flying towards the plane. All of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move out. Move out. Scene traces Vanessa on the plane. Our only chance is if I do what I do. You caught me with the wings of the plane. Barry sticks out his arms like an airplane. Flies in front of Vanessa's face. You don't have to yell. I'm not yelling. We're in a lot of trouble. It's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. It's not a tone. It's not a tone. I'm panicking. I can't do this. Barry slaps Vanessa. Vanessa, pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. Slaps Barry. You snap out of it. 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 We see. All right, boys. The twin. You snap out of it. 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 Hold it. Why? Come on. It's my turn. How's the plane flying? The plane is now safely flying. I don't know. Barry's antennas rings it like a phone. Barry picks it up. Hello, Lula Duva. Do phone. Benson, got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? All the pollen jocks are carrying the filling. The pollen jocks, they do get out behind a fellow. Black and yellow. Hello. Alright, let's drop this tin can on the blacktop where I can't see anything. Can you? No, nothing. It's all cloudy. Come on. You gotta think B, Barry. Thinking B. The millions of bees lying on the deck. Thinking B. Wait a minute. I think I'm feeling something. What? I don't know. It's like strong pulling me, like a 27 million year old instinct, bringing the nose down. Thinking B. Control tower. What in the world is on tarmac? Get some lights on that. It's revealed that all the bees are organized into a giant pulsating flower formation. Thinking B. Vanessa, aim for the flower. Okay. Out the engines. We're going into B power. Ready, boys? Affirmative. Good. Easy now. That's it. Land on the flower. Ready, full over. Spin it around. The plane's nose is pointed at the flower. Painted on a nearby plane. No, not that flower. That one. Which one? The flower. The plane is now pointed at a fat guy in a flowered shirt. He freaks out and tries to take a picture of the plane. I'm thinking about the flower. That's the fat guy in the flowered shirt. I mean the giant pulsating flower made of millions of bees. Plane hovers over the bee flower. Pull forward, nose down, tail up, rotate it around it. This is insane, Barry. This is the only way I know to fly. And my cuckoo choo is a plane flying in an insect-like pattern. It's funny because the bees are flying the plane. The plane is unrealistically hovering and spinning over the bee flower. Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid. Smell it. Full reverse. Just drop it. Oh, God. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman. Come on already. The bees scatter and the plane safely lands. Barry, you did it. We did it. You taught me how to fly. Yes, Vanessa's about to high-five Barry. No high-five. Right. Barry, where? See the giant flowers? What giant flower? Where? Of course. I saw the flower. That was genius. Thank you. We're not done yet. Listen, everyone, the runway is covered. The last pilot from the last flower is available anywhere on Earth. That means it's their last chance. We're the only one who makes honey. Pollinate flowers and just like this. If we're going to survive a species, that's their moment to do what you say. What do you say? Are we going to be bees? Are we going to be bees? Or just Museum of Natural History keychains? Bees. We're bees. Bee likes keychains. Keychain. Then follow me, accept keychain. Pollen Jack 1. Hold on, Barry. Here, you've earned this. Yeah, Pollen Jack. And it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are the sleeves. Pollen Jack's their Barry. Nectar collecting gun. Barry catches it. Oh, yeah. That's our Barry. Here comes the sun. They get the flowers. They do things, and they save the world. Mom, the bees are back. Putting on his crumb hat. If anybody needs to make a call, now's time. I got a feeling we'll be working late tonight. The bee honey factories are packing up and running. Meanwhile, at Vanessa's shop, to customer, here's your change. Have a great afternoon. What can I help you with? Or can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It is bee approved. Don't forget these. There's a room in the shop where Barry does legal work for the other animals. He's currently talking with the cow. Milk, cream, cheese, all meat, and I don't see a nickel. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. I had no idea. Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got a moment? Would you excuse me? My mosquito associate will help you. Sorry, I'm late. He's a lawyer, too. Ma'am, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I need was a briefcase. Ha ha ha. Funny, because lawyers are freaking annoying. Have a good afternoon. Barry, I just got this huge tulip order, and I can't get them anywhere. No problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me, Vanessa. You're a real lifesaver, Barry. Can I help you next? All right, scramble jocks. It's time to fly. Thank you, Barry. Ken walks by the sidewalk and sees a bee-approved honey in Vanessa's shop. That bee is living my life. Let it go, Kenny. When will the sniper end? Let it all go. Beautiful day to fly. Sure is. Between you and me, I was down to get out of the office. We fly to the box kite. The movie fades to black and the credits begin. After credits, no one can be seen, but the characters can be heard talking after credit. You've got to start thinking B, my friend. Thinking B. Me? Thinking B. And it's very interrupts. Talking over a singer. Hold it. Let's just stop for a second. Hold it. I'm sorry, everyone. Can we stop here? Singer. Oh, Barry. I'm not making a major life decision during a production number. Singer. All right, take it, everybody. Wrap it up, guys, Barry. I had virtually no rehearsal for that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. if what my merch is dropping soon. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please, like, I'm dead inside. Have a great day.